What's up, guys? It's been a minute since I've been able to get out. Came up here 2 weeks ago. I wasn't ready for the snow. Only had like 3 hours of sleep last time. But this is probably gonna be my first camp in a while, probably over a month. But if you couldn't tell, I got some new toys right here. Built myself this sled. But I have a little over a mile walk to the spot because they closed the road. I'm definitely the only person to have walked this far. All I see are animal tracks. Tonight's supposed to be the coldest night all week. The coldest I've ever camped in. The height. Made it back to base camp. It's nice to see that she's still standing. Wall's still up. Little makeshift fence is still up. Man, that wind is kicking. Bed, fire pit. Oh, the bed's still standing. A little bit of snow on it. But this isn't where I'm sleeping tonight. Yeah, it's dead silent. I'm definitely the only guy out here. There are no footprints in the snow, no tracks coming up the trail like when I came up here 2 weeks ago. I'm definitely the only guy up here, to my knowledge at least. Who knows what's out there. Although it would be really easy to camp at base camp. That's not why I came up here. Today I'm gonna do something a little different. I'm gonna build myself a teepee or a wickiup close to base camp here. It's gonna be really cold tonight. It's gonna drop down single digits. I hiked a little over 1.5 miles or so to get up here. It took about an hour. Actually, a little over an hour. A couple setbacks. I lost one of the pins holding my sled together. So that's gonna be an issue. I'm probably gonna have to use some cordage or something to tie it in place. But yeah, the plan is to build a wickiup. But first things first, being the guy that I am, double checking everything, I didn't bring any water. So yeah, I'm gonna go towards the water. I think I hear coyotes. I heard a pack howling out there. Yeah, it is really cold. The moment I stop moving, I start losing heat. I'm gonna go scout for an area deep in the pines over there. Alright, so this looks like a decent sized area. Pretty much what I've envisioned. There's no widow makers. It's so cold I can't even speak. There's no widow makers here. At least from what I can see. There's a bunch of dead fallen trees here. Yeah, I think step one, just gonna lay out a floor plan and then build myself a tripod. Yeah, the center should be somewhere like right here. The ground is frozen solid, and so are my lips. Can't even speak. Yeah. Guess I'll find a couple 10-foot poles or something, 8 foot maybe. Make myself a tripod. Actually, no. I'll clear this area out first. Brought my snow shovel. I don't know what's underneath the ground. It could just be all rocks. Oh, no, leaves. That's good. So I got it cleared out. Initially I wanted to sleep on this side. There's a big old rock here. I can still move it out of the way. I don't know. Oh wait. Okay. I can still sleep on this side. Make the fire pit right there. Enough room. Yeah. It's 12:17 right now. I left my car at like 10:15 or something. A couple snow flurries. Yeah, I don't think there's enough live material to build thatching with, so I'm gonna set up a skeleton for a wiki up and use my tarp. At least get a chair started. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there's some light snow flurries coming down. Yeah, deciding against putting up a natural thatching for the wiki up is probably a better bet. But getting the skeleton set up will be cool, so I can just come back next time and start thatching or something. Given that the temperature is probably going to drop close to 0 or negative, it's best not to play around. Shows how much attention I was paying. There's two dead standing right next to where I cleared out camp right here. That guy, this guy. Let's see if we can just push it over. Oh yeah. There's one. I don't think this guy's dead. Partially dead. I'm gonna start collecting. The wind is so inconsistent right now. One moment it's calm, the next minute it's like 20 miles an hour, and it's freezing. You know, I actually have a surprise. I was gripe about the temperature and how cold it is and never knowing exactly how cold it is, so I brought a thermometer. So I'll turn it on now. I don't know how long it can run for. I want to get an idea of the temperature because I don't have cell service, but it's kind of cool at the same time. Can't be disturbed. Okay, right now it says 30, but it's dropping. So it's not super cold yet, but with the wind, I don't know how strong the wind is, but that definitely dropped it down quite a bit. I'll just leave it over here in this rock. So the plan is to grab the fattest and biggest boys I could find to make the base tripod. And then I'll find the smaller ones and just lean them on. I'm doing a Canadian jam knot around the first one. Wrap and frap, this and that. But I did the bowline at the end, so if I want to take the shelter down, I can just pull this and that all comes undone. Oh, I don't think I can feed it through this way. Let's do it manually. Just wrapping and frapping. This takes forever. So cold and windy and I can feel my fingers. Promise I get this done a lot faster. Yeah, so I got a new drone. What sucks is that it's too cold to fly it. I got a temperature warning. When I was trying to get some shots earlier, it's like land drone immediately. Great. Okay. So I have to walk it in. Woo, that's heavy. It's gonna be sturdy though. That's what I need. It's a lot taller looking than I expected it to be. Oh no! Maybe a little taller than I was anticipating. At least I could stand up inside of it. As you can tell, the wind's picking up quite a bit. Now I just gotta collect other pieces of the puzzle. Small ones, big ones, I guess it doesn't matter. Got any transfers? Had to drive maybe 100 miles to pick this guy up. Couldn't find it anywhere. Online they were asking like twice the price for this thing. Also brought my first saw and never brought this out with me, so I think I'm gonna try it out. Not bad. Lucky for me, there's like a million dead ones just hanging out right here. Like, I don't need the thick ones. The thick ones, I just wanted them to be the base. So it's kind of cool. I guess I'll leave this here. I'll just fast forward to when it's done. Basic shape of the shelter is done. The frame is done. I'll put up the tarp now, and I'll start digging after. Make my fire pit right about here. Get this tarp up ASAP. It's 25 degrees. I'm guessing it's like 8 to 10 mile per hour winds. So we're close to single digit temperatures now. Probably teens, low teens. Normally I'd go with the Marlin spike hitch for a quick release, but yeah, the wind is just insane right now. I'm just gonna tie this down real good. See if I can use this old sled here. Stand up on. Okay. So I've run into a little bit of a problem. I think I made the base of the shelter too big. So I could try to make it more narrow, but then it's going to be really tall. It's kind of the only thing that would work, because the tarps aren't long enough to cover all around this. I got to make it real narrow. Got a little too ambitious in terms of size. I start bringing them all in probably. That took way longer than it needed to. Still haven't had water. It's about 3:30. Probably like super dehydrated. I need to get water, dig the trench, get the firewood. Hopefully she works. I mean, I could feel the temperature difference when I get in there. But let's see. Snow shovel comes in handy outside of just being a snow shovel. There's gonna be some leaks, but what are you gonna do? All right, let's get some firewood. I don't even care about doing the ferro rod or anything. I've burned too much time today. tired and the temperature's dropping. I just don't care. I'm just so beat from that hike in here. It's too big, too big, too big, too big. Whatever, there you go. It's just getting way too cold, at least for me. It's like 22 degrees or something. That's not including wind. Everything's just freezing. Like the ice, like the water and everything is just turning into ice. So I needed to get a fire started. Finally drinking water. Ooh, it's turning into ice already. Crap. Not cool. Yeah. Hopefully this gap up here is not too big. In case it is, I got a 0 bag, which really means 15, 20. It's gonna drop below that tonight. But I also have my bivvy and 2 wool blankets, one 80%, one 90%. Yeah, I haven't been out camping since January of my birthday. It's been over a month now. And I'm back out on the coldest day possible. Becoming a little skeptical of how warm this thing's gonna be. By a little, I mean a lot. I'll take you guys outside. I'm not confident that I have enough wood for the night, but I got a couple large hardwood pieces. Yeah, I want to see what the current temperature is. Place a couple skinny ones down here, right at the mouth of the tent, so I can just feed them into the tent and process them inside because it's cold. Then, you know, if I need any more, there's some over there. Those are fairly long, but I got like really big hardwood pieces right there. Big and hard. Let's see. See it? It's 18.5 degrees outside. I'll leave it in here. Get an idea. I think I'm gonna have to make a modification to this teepee. I think there's too much air escaping at the top. It's 24.6 right now. And I got 2 wool blankets. If I think I put the one that I have taken out camping before up there to just patch up that big space, it should trap some more hot air in here. I'll leave like little vents on the side so the smoke can still escape because it's pretty damn smoky in here. Let's just see what happens. Finally getting the temperature to stabilize. It was dropping about 21 earlier. My assumption was right. There just wasn't enough heat building up in here. The fire was weak, to say the least. Finally got it going. My concern is about getting it through the night. I think some of these are like punky, so they're not really burning too well. Yeah, a little nervous. Worst case scenario, I just turn in early. I mean, the temperature's finally rising. It's up to 27. Dropped to 21 earlier, 21.4. So heat's finally building up in here. Let's see, oh, 28. See if we can keep getting it to go. Yeah, my concern's still wood. Not sure if I have enough to make it through the night comfortably. It's only 7:30. I need another 12 hours worth of wood. Okay, we're getting close to 30 now. 29.5. Huge jump in temperature in here, finally. But I'm sitting close to the door, so it's kind of chilly. We can get up to like 35 or something. I'll be fine. Okay, what's your guess? 17.4, but it is windy, So let's see how warm it is in here. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna turn in early. Probably try to sleep for like 12 hours if I can. Yeah, it's freezing cold outside. Definitely the coldest I've ever camped in, but it's okay. I got a new Kelty Zero bag that I'm sitting on and I can't show you. It's down. Well, it's rated to be 2 degrees, and right now it's 26.1 in here. So even if the fire dies out, I should still be warm, assuming it doesn't go below 0. And even then, I'll have wool. I have a 90% wool blanket to cover that base. But I'll just wake up, make some breakfast. I got an omelet in a little coffee jar. Yeah. See you in the morning. Morning, guys. It's about 7:30. Sun's been up for about 30 minutes now. Temperature. My phone froze over in the middle of the night. So I'm trying to charge it up and get it to work again, but it like kind of charges and then stops. There's ice and snow everywhere. Yeah, let's get a fire going and make some coffee, breakfast, and pack up. No. Wow. Even that's frozen over. Yeah, got no water. I might have to just abandon everything and just tear things down and get out of here. Or I could make the fire slowly melt the water. Please don't be broken. I don't know. I just need to get moving. I heard an animal walking around in the middle of the night. I don't know how far from camp. It's probably a deer. I don't see anything. It was like 2 a.m., 3 a.m. Came by a few times. I don't see any prints though. Guess they were a little further off than I thought. Yeah, this one I'm gonna have to rethink it. I made the structure way too tall. Like that's 12 feet or something. So the base is just way too big for the tarps to really even handle it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to redo this one. The omelet's frozen over. There's no breakfast for me. Literally everything's frozen over. I guess I'll just have a little snack of something and pack up and get out of here. Alright. Yeah, that teepee's gonna need a lot of work. I should have just stuck to this. Yeah, sorry if it wasn't that long of a video. There wasn't much I could really do. I was just exhausted just hiking up this spot. I got a long hike to go back, and yeah. Stay tuned for the next one.